He said criticize probably 30 times in that statement. Skip, because you did criticize, your response.
I guess this is going to come off as more stand-up comedy to Aaron. But, Aaron, I invite you, once again, if you'd like to come on our show and debate this play, I would be happy to do that. So I don't want to come across as unopposed here today, although I think I'm about to be opposed by my man, Stephen A. Smith. But I stand exactly by what I said on Monday. And I opened my remarks by saying I have to give Aaron Rodgers this. He did pull it off. He did ultimately throw the touchdown pass that he needed to throw to win the football game. But I stand by the fact that he attempted what I would call a dumb, high-risk, low-reward play that could have blown up on him because it could have ended and cost him the football game. Can we reiterate what the situation was?
Sure.
They're at the 16-yard line. They're 16 yards away from a touchdown with 12 seconds left and no timeouts. And Aaron admitted after the game he was freestyling. This wasn't really a play. This is one he just made up on the fly. And his best receiver in the slot, Jordy Nelson, didn't even know what was going on and didn't even come out of his stance. And Aaron Rodgers opted to throw it to a rookie, Davante Adams, who's just standing out there not knowing exactly what's going on, who took one step across the line of scrimmage and caught the football. He's being covered by one Cortland Finnegan. You know Cortland Finnegan. This is his 9th year. He's a former first-team All-Pro cornerback, known for his savvy and his physical tackling skills.
Who should have done a better job.
He had outside leverage. He was lined up a little outside of Adams toward the sideline. Remember, if you get tackled in bounds, the game is going to end. And for reasons I don't know, and fortunate for Aaron Rodgers, Cortland Finnegan froze for a second, and Adams did a little move on him and got outside to the boundary. Here came behind him Jamar Taylor, who was ready to help make the tackle. So if Cortland Finnegan merely just attacked Adams and got him around the ankle and held on for dear life, I'm pretty sure Jamar Taylor would have cleaned it up and the game would have been over. So let's look at the play everybody applauded and gave Aaron Rodgers credit for mimicking. The Dan Marino play. Could we look at that real quick? This was a planned and practiced play. Remember Mark Ingram, who's
I remember.
Okay. So here we have Dan Marino faking the spike, hoping that Aaron Glenn, the cornerback, will drop his guard for just a second because they're going to run a route into the end zone from only 8 yards out. And Dan Marino throws it into the end zone for a touchdown that wins the game because he deked the defense for a second because they paused. Well, in this case, Aaron Rodgers fooled nobody, and he's 16 yards away from a touchdown, and you're not throwing it to Jordy hoping that he's going to make a move on somebody. You're throwing it to your rookie hoping that he has the sense to just get out of bounds and give you one last shot at the touchdown pass to Corliss, which he did throw. That is a dumb play by a very good quarterback who has an MVP and a Super Bowl ring.
Allow me to retort. First of all, Skip Bayless, back to the issue. The issue...
I think I was on the issue.
No, well, I think that many times until you say, back to the issue.
Or back to the question.
All right? Well, that's what I'm throwing at you right now. Because you see, I keep trying to tell you, instead of sitting there thinking you talking to our audience all the time, remember who you sitting across from. Because I know how slick you can be.
I'm not slick.
Let me tell you how you were just slick right now. I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to tell you how.
Well, please
I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to tell you how.
All right.
Skip Bayless. Everything you said was absolutely right.
But
you weren't wrong. But I keep trying to tell you, you ain't getting away with it. Skip, you leave out some little nuggets on purpose. For example, you're getting on Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers freestyled, okay? He's Aaron Rodgers. When you're a bad man like he is, Skip, you get to do it,
That's all we got.
No, it's not about all we got. See, Skip Bayless, again, it's not about your facts. People make the mistake of trying to debate the facts with you. It's the stuff you leave out, like this.
Please.
If it were Tom Brady, you not doing that?
Yes, I am.
Let me tell you what you're doing.
Let me
tell you what you're doing. This is what you're saying. Well, Tom Brady, he did this, he did this. Now, obviously, I didn't like when he did this and he did this. But, That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And but Aaron Rodgers, we must make this the focal point.
No.
We must make this the focal point because it's Aaron Rodgers. Skip Bayless, the same dude that is one of them. I'm glad that you reminded us that he won a Super Bowl because you usually forget that. You have selective amnesia when it comes to that.
You are so
But Tom Brady didn't win one since
You're wrong.
Tom Brady
You
didn't
are
win
wrong.
one since 2004. But Aaron Rodgers didn't win one since 2010, but we got an issue. But that's fine. What I'm saying to you is this. Here's the deal. This same dude that is a Super Bowl champion, that is an MVP, that has thrown for over 4,000 yards in 4 of the previous 5 seasons before last year, only playing 9 games, that presently at this moment in time, Kerry Champion, has 15 touchdowns, 1 interception, a quarterback rating of 111, a QBR of 82. Skip's got a problem with him. And what do we want to do? We want to peel out. The man won the game. But we want to sit there and carve out this particular play.
It was the play.
Excuse me, did it work? Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
It did.
He got out of bounds, so it didn't work.
Skip.
Did he score a touchdown?
It worked. Yes, the next play, Skip. The next play. The next play, Skip, they did. The point is, they gained yards in that particular play.
Okay, I just have one question.
And then they scored the next touchdown.
Was this a high-risk, low-reward play?
To Skip. So what?
Was it? Oh, so what? Oh, so you're admitting it was?
Yes. But what I'm saying to you is this.
Yeah.
I'm saying that Skip Bayless, again, if it's Tom Brady, you point it out. If it's Peyton Manning, you point it out. If they do it, you point it out. But here's what Skip does. Yes, he did this, and look what he's doing. But obviously, you know, that I wouldn't have done that. That wasn't wise. But anyway,
question. I'm going to defend myself here.
You please do.
Timeout.
Please do.
What happened in the second Super Bowl against your Giants when Tom Brady threw it to Wes Welker and everybody said, Welker has to catch that football? What did I say the next day on the show?
I can answer that.
I said Tom Brady misfired through a poor pass.
But because you were upset that they lost the Super Bowl. So you had all of those emotions to go with it. No, I'm saying they lost, but had they won.
I blame Tom Brady for the loss.
Had they won, you would have brought it up, but you wouldn't have focused on it.
I made it the play of the game.
But they lost, Skip, so it makes sense.
If he makes a good throw,
but they
the game's
lost
over.
It makes sense. But here, you want to focus. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers won the football game, and the man is playing lights out.
I don't care how he's playing.
Really?
No.
Really? Since when? You usually care about how everybody's playing.
No, I'm talking about this play. He makes a play.
Skip.
Okay, timeout. Think about this.
Go ahead, Skip.
And I'm going to give him a break.
Thank you.
Since you're doing your silly arguments back to me.
No.
Look, I'm giving you a break on this because on the previous play before the spike, he made another dumb decision. He throws it to little Randall Cobb over on the left side, inbounds with no timeouts left for like 4 yards.
Here's the bigger
what
question.
Are you doing?
Here's the bigger question. Since you pointed out another dumb play that Aaron Rodgers made, what exactly are you trying to say about Aaron Rodgers? Let's get to that point.
I'm not saying anything except he's getting credit for a great last drive, and I didn't even bring this point up, but early in the drive on 3rd down, he fumbled, and T.J. Lang is 315-pound tackle.
Did he fumble, or did he get hit? And obviously, that's why he fumbled. It's not like he just standing out in the pocket taking pictures and dropped the ball. He got hit.
Was that a great play?
I'm sorry. Did we not see Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning?
I criticize Jay Cutler all the time for getting strip sacked.
He got hit.
Okay.
He lost the ball. They recovered the ball. There are fortunate things that happened in favor of the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers that enabled them to win the game.
Was it not you?
In the end, is this a guy that is an elite quarterback that is playing at an elite level?
Timeout.
Yes or no?
What happened after opening Thursday night on Friday's show? You sat right in that same seat, and you told me that you were off the Aaron Rodgers bandwagon because he refused to go at Richard Sherman in that football game.
I said I was incredibly disappointed and disgusted, and I spent weeks being disgusted with him.
Okay.
And I said I couldn't even call him I said I couldn't even call him the bad man right now.
Okay,
but you see how objective I am?
Thank you.
Think about it. You're basically giving me credit for what I'm saying you don't do.
Okay.
In other words, if it was Tom Brady, well, I don't like it. But but anyway, he did that, and I don't like it. But with Aaron Rodgers, we want to make it a segment that he didn't score that touchdown precisely the way you would have preferred him to do so. The man is elite. He's one of the best in the game. He's got 15 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, 111 rating, 82 QBR. They're winning football games.
82? That's not very good.
82 is not very good.
It ain't Tony Romo. I can tell you that.
82 is not very good.
No.
And 82 QBR.
I mean, not by his standards.
Oh, so now why we're recognizing that he has great standards.
Well, I just said he was
Man,
an MVP
please.
and a Super Bowl champion.
And so did you not close it by saying that? And it's not good enough for an MVP and a Super Bowl
All
champion.
I know
right?
is that he criticized me as being comical, that it was comedy to him that I brought up this
Aaron
play.
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, yes. And I'm dead right about this play. It was a dumb play that he got away with because a rookie got outside of Cortland Finnegan and got out of bounds.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't complaining about the play or the critics on the play. He was using the criticism of that play to highlight a bigger, more salient point, which is this. No matter what he does,
we criticize.
Some people are going to have something to say. That's what he was saying. He just used the play as an example. It wasn't like the play he's living off of it. He's saying that no matter what, every week he goes on his radio show to do his weekly segment, he is going to have to answer some criticism. He could go out there, he could pass for 500 yards. He doesn't have to throw an interception. He can throw a number of touchdowns, but you're going to carve out, in a win, mind you, you are going to carve out what he didn't do. That's what he's saying. That is what he's saying.
I don't think he's saying that because
I guarantee
when
you
it's time for me to criticize Tom Brady after that stinker that he threw in at Denver in the AFC Championship game last year, I sat right here and said he was sorry for the whole game.
Time out. That was a loss.
So?
When have you done that to Tom Brady when he has won? When he has won, have you started out a segment the next day and go like this? Well, he could have done this better. If you do that, I don't recall that.
But you know
I might be wrong, Skip. I might be wrong.
Here's the point.
But I don't recall that.
This is the truth.
Sure.
Tom Brady would not have tried that stunt that Aaron Rodgers tried. Aaron Rodgers is playing pretty cocky football right now, and I brought it up because I watched a lot of this game. He's yucking it up on the field. He's laughing with the DBs. He's having fun. So he said after the game, I just freestyled. That wasn't a play that they knew was coming. It wasn't a play called in the huddle.
Right.
2 plays earlier, like watch for the fake spike. He just made it up in his own head and threw it to the rookie who's like, he took 1 step across the line of scrimmage and is like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to do what with this ball? I guess I better try to run. And he was lucky he got out of bounds.
Skip, and my
That's a dumb play. That's all I'm saying.
And my response to you is that none of that was transpiring in terms of the cockiness, the bravado, the laughing and yucking it up, as you so eloquently stated, on the field when they were 1 and 2. It was only after he said,
He
relax.
did.
And ever since then, what have they done? They won 3 straight. I have no problem with it. If he's telling the brothers to relax, chill out, relax, I got this, and then they win games because of his cockiness, so
we got to relax. We got to move on.
So now you're back on the bandwagon.
Hey,
apparently,
he's Aaron Rodgers.
the mouth of the South has weighed in on one Jameis Winston. Paul Feinberg